talk a little bit about the 5 domains you discuss in your book that outlines how leaders should be tailoring their decisions? And are you practicing what you preach as well?
Right. So we're having a meeting, right? And so we're talking about all these things. What kind of a decision are we making? And I think that if we ask most people, they'd be like, well, we're just going to decide. And so actually there's a way of thinking about what kind of a decision is this? And I love there's this framework by David Snowden that he published in Harvard Business Review, I believe it was in 2008. And it's called the Cynefin framework. So Cynefin, it's Cynefin. It's a Welsh term. But it's a way to identify what sort of a decision are we making. And so there are decisions that are clear. Like it is clear for you and I that to sit in our chair, we go bottom first. If either of us started putting head first, we'd be like, there's something going on here. There's something wrong, right? So there are things that are clear. It's clear for emergency physicians what we do when a patient comes in with a gunshot wound. There are just clear steps. Everyone in the room understands that. And so, but those oftentimes aren't the decisions that we're talking about. Then there are things that are complicated. And so complicated decisions require expertise. And so a patient may come into the emergency department with a heart attack. I'm not going to consult the orthopedic surgeon. It would not be helpful. They would not know what to do. I'm going to consult the cardiologist. They are the expert in taking care of heart attacks. And so as we're having meetings about things, there are things that actually sales should answer, actually engineering should answer, or actually HR should answer. And so we want to give those sorts of decisions to the experts. And then there's other kinds of decisions that are made when kind of the things are unknown, where we don't really, the things are rapidly changing, things are volatile, complex, ambiguous. And so there are those complex decisions. And within these complex decisions, what we need to be doing is we kind of put forward our expertise, like our perspective, but then develop this shared reality. We want to bring lots of different people together so we have a better kind of sense of what's going on and then proceed to options and the way forward. The final, there's kind of 4, is chaos. And so there are times when, just like when COVID hit, a leader just needs to make a decision. Like they have expertise, they need to rely upon the kind of their instincts, and it kind of in their own head. Oftentimes our best leaders have these almost imaginary board meetings where they can imagine the points and counterpoints of others, and they use that to bring things together and make decisions in the moment. What happens when we're having meetings and we're not understanding what kind of a decision? Is this complex or complicated or clear or chaotic? Is that we're confused. And then we're running meetings that are ineffective. People aren't talking at the same level, and we're not using the right decision-making process.